on, I need to shift my phone this side. Morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Hello. My phone. Right, I'm going to request to come in. If you've all just witnessed I call him Dave, on my face. I'm sorry about that. Good morning, my name's Rob and Saima. How are you guys? We're just waiting for Rob to join us. Hey, there he is. Good morning. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Turning this up. Yes.
So you can hear me clearly.
Hi, guys.
All good.
Yeah. Oh, nice space you've got there.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, I think everyone can probably see, I might need to bring this down a bit. Christmas tree and mats and everything galore. So how are you guys? Welcome. So this is the first in our series. We're doing 2 workouts, one today, one next week. So it's an Xmas shape up, and then we'll do 2 more in the new year. So we're going to start off by going through a warm up, and then Ben will take over, do his thing, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll go through a cool down. All right. Okay. So I think we're going to go. Shall we start now?
Yep.
We'll wait for everyone else to join in. So we're just going to start off by warming up. So let's just go straight to some jumping jacks, just to get the heart rate up. So we're going into jumping jacks, and then we're going to work on some mobility, just to loosen up and load up the joints. So the jumping jacks, just to get us nice and warm, because it is a bit chilly. All right. Good. All right. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. From here, let's go into a reverse lunge, reaching up, slightly bending back, and then coming straight up. So a reverse lunge, reaching up, and a slight back bend. There we go. So leaning back ever so slightly, not too much. Breathing in on the way down and out on the way up. Perfect stuff. Okay. Have your feet shoulder width apart. We're going down into a low squat. Use your elbows to push your knees out, and you can place your fingertips on your toes. Now, all I want you to do is rock side to side. So just sway side to side. Just load up the ankles a little bit. There we go. Good. Keep moving side to side, and you can, if you want, move those knees a little bit more, keeping that width with your elbows. Good. Keep pushing those knees out. Perfect. From here, hands on the fingertips. We're going to extend our hips up. Keep the chin down. So lift the hips up. Feel that in the hamstrings. And then bring yourself back down to that squat. Chest up. And again. Bring the hips up. Straight back down. 2 more. Let's go. Lift up. Feel that? I definitely do. Back down. Last one, all the way up, and slowly bring yourself up. All right, from here into a press up position. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Bring your right foot to your right hand, and just lift your chest up ever so slightly. You'll feel a stretch in your groin and your hips. From here, try and drop your right elbow if you can, and then raise your right hand up in the air. There we go. Perfect. Bring your right foot back. Left foot forward. Chest up slightly. Drop your left elbow down to the floor. Raise your left hand up. Good stuff. Let's repeat that one more time. So right foot forward. Chest up. Dropping the forearm. Bringing your hand up to the air. And repeat onto the other side. Same again. Left hand down. Hand comes up. Perfect stuff. Okay, take it to the floor. Heels on the ground, butt on the floor. We're going to lift one hand up, bringing our hips up and reaching across to the other side. So it's a crab overhead reach. 6 repetitions, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So lift those hips up, squeezing the glutes, swap sides. That's it, good. Palms nice and open. Good, and really reach across, up, into that bridge. 2 more, that's it. Final one coming up. And relax. Awesome stuff. Okay, we're gonna go into walkouts and air squats. just to really get 2 exercises done to load up the joints and warm up more. 8 repetitions. So feet hip width apart, hinge forward, walk straight out into a press up, and walk straight back up. 8 repetitions. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So straight out, and when you come out into that high plank position, make sure your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders. Really important. You don't want your hips too high. Try and keep those legs straight as possible, especially on the way down. And if you can't on the way up, then by all means, make sure you bend those knees. All right, so 8 repetitions. I've totally lost count. I think I'm on my last one. And then we're going to go into 8 squats, nice and easy. So nice and easy, all the way down, bringing the hips forward. Breathing out. So just start loading up a little bit more so we're nice and ready for Rob. 4, halfway, good. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, let's repeat that one more time, nice and quickly. 3, 2, 1, 8 walkouts. Off we go. Hinge, forward, walk out, back up. Hinge, there we go. That's 2. Hinge again, great work, that's it, keep going. That's 3, almost there. 4, good stuff. Back up, half weight. Keep it going, ladies and gents. There we go. Make sure you're breathing in on the way in and breathe out as you come up. Good, 3 more. All the way out. And we're gonna finish off with 8 squats. Body weighted. Okay, last one. Good stuff. Final ones. And the whole time, make sure you're breathing in through your nose. Breathe in and out. So nice and easy. Don't need to take your time on these. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Cool. Over to you, Rob. We are nice and warm.
Let's do a quick sound check. Can everyone hear me? Saima, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, sweet. So for our first set, and the reason I'm holding this mat up is because when it comes to a home training program, squats are absolutely necessary. And a lot of people struggle to get bang for their buck out of a squat. So what I want us to do, if you struggle to get deep into a squat, and when I say struggle to get deep, you'll experience your chest collapsing forward. So certain people squat, 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 they'll reach their limit, and they'll turn into sort of a bow where the chest collapses forward. If that's you, I want you to elevate your heels. You can take 2 thin books, a mat like this that's folded over, place it under your feet. So, let me just adjust the camera so you can see.
Lower it a little bit so we can see your feet.
So now, I've got my heel elevated over here, and my toes forward. And the whole objective, what I'm thinking about, is while I'm squatting, I want you to see the logo on my shirt. If this disappears or gets smaller, it's because I'm bowing and not squatting. So by having my heels up, we're going to hopefully get deeper, get a bit more bang for our buck out of the squat. What we're going to do is 2 sets of 10 squats. But each time we get to the bottom, we're going to do a little pause, a 2-second pause, sit nice and deep, focus on keeping the chest proud, and come up. Okay, so follow along with me, 2 sets of 10, 2-second pause at the bottom, in 3, 2, 1. Now I'm controlling the way down, a little bit of a pause, chest stays proud, and I'm coming up. That's our little 2-second pause there. Number 9, control the way down, keep the chest proud, and come up. A lot of the time what helps is think knees out, knees out, knees out, knees out, and come up again. That's 7 left. 6, what helps with balance sometimes is bringing your hands forward, out in front of you. As long as that chest is up, we're okay. 5 more. Nice and slow on the way down. We don't want to bounce out of this. We want to deliberately pause every time we get to the bottom. We've got 2 more. Deliberate pause. And last 1. A little bit of a water break. So now the thought process for the next one. If you are going through these squats, and trust me, this will feel easier, like with most things, if you cheat. So if you're squatting and you're bouncing away, having a great time, the ship has sailed and we've missed the point. So what I want us to do now on our next set is really focus on that deliberate pause, focus on pushing that chest up and having those knees out. Next set coming up, elevate the heels if you need to, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Deliberate pause, that's 10. So we control the way down. Deliberate pause, 9. Here we go, 8 more. Good. If you're leaning forward, you'll feel this more in your quad. If you have your weight correct, you'll feel the glutes firing. That's number 6, we've got 5 left. Good. 4 left. Last 3. Stay with it nice and controlled. Boom. Last 2, let's go. And final 1. Well done, guys. Have a quick water break while I talk you through the logic behind these exercises. So, when we slow things down, the reason for us doing that is number 1, make sure we get perfect technique. Number 2, if we don't have access to a gym with weights all around, we need to find a way to keep ourselves engaged and to make that next workout a little bit harder. So day 1, we had a 2-second pause in our squat. We recover, we improve for next time. When we come back to this workout, we could add in a 3-second pause, a 4-second pause. So this is about keeping that difficulty progressing, so I keep seeing results, instead of just saying, oh well, I have no weight, I'm going to give up. Our next one, we're going to go for the press up. I've got 3 versions here of the press up. If you're a more advanced person, I want you on your toes, pressing up, getting down as low as you can, and coming up. Each time you do the press up, if you're on your toes, try and get your nose or your chest to touch the ground. If you're a little bit more of an intermediate person, I want you to come down on your toes, but up on your knees. This is called a press up negative. So the way it looks is I'm coming down on my toes, nice and slow, nice and controlled, knees on the ground, and then up. So I'm coming down the advanced way, up the beginner's way. If you're a total beginner, what I want you to do instead is something called a plank press or a commando. So I'm down on my elbows on the ground, and I'm coming up into the press up position. So from the front, it looks like this. Up into the press up position. Okay? In the first 2 movements, the press up from your toes and the advanced press up into the knees up press up, make something touch the ground, either the nose or the chest. If it doesn't touch the ground, it's not a full rep. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. If you're not doing those, go into the commando. We're going to go for 2 sets of 10. I'm going to do down on the toes and onto the knees so people can follow, so you guys can follow along with that. So let's get started. In that press up position, in 3, 2, 1. And we control the way down until we feel like it, and then back up on the knees. Nice and slow on the way down, and explode. 8 left. So control the way down, keep the core tight. 7 left. Don't let your core sag on the way down, keep your hips up, keep your hands tense. That's it. 6 left. 5 more. Get that nose to the ground and then bring the knees in. 4 more. Last 3. Stay with them. And last. Here we go. Number 1, coming up. Done. Have a break. Stretch out your shoulders. So, the reason we're so strict on going down and having your nose touch the ground when you're doing the press-up variations, intermediate or advanced, if I gave you half a Ferrari, would you be happy for me to say I gave you a Ferrari? You say, no, Rob, you gave me half. It's the same thing with the press-up. Practice keeping your core tight all the way down instead of coming halfway and then up. Trust me, rather scale down and do the beginner version while keeping your core tight then going for an advanced that's only a half rep. Our next set of 10, nice and slow on the way down, core's tight, and we come up as fast as we want to. Okay, so let's get into that press up position, wrists below your shoulders. If you want to get the more tricep involved, tuck your elbows in and nice and slowly down, onto the knees and up. Control the way down, 3, 2, 1, and up. Have that counter going off in your mind. 3, 2, 1, up. That's 7. 3, 2, 1. 6 left. 3, 2, 1. 5 left. 3, 2, 1. 4 left. 3, 2, 1. 3 left. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. 2 left. 3, 2, 1. And last one. Let's go for it. Last rep is your best left rep. 1. Well done. So, the focus was both of those movements, slow and controlled, instead of bouncing up and down, getting all pumped up. We control the way down, we make it more difficult on purpose so that we progress again next time. Saima, I'm red in the face already. Over to you.
Oh my God, my triceps are dying already. Okay, so I'm going to take you through split lunges and body weighted renegade rows. So the idea again is to use something to elevate our feet off the ground, to slow the tempo down so we can actually work on time under tension. And again, it's another way of adding load onto the movement rather than just doing lunges. So grab a mat, fold it up, or 2 books. I'm using a plate here. So you want to just raise 1 foot off the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to have 1 foot onto the platform like so. We're keeping our chest up, tuck the tailbone in, brace the core the whole time. We're taking a step back. We want to always drive the back knee down. So as we drive the back knee down in a nice, slow, controlled tempo, we've got more area. You'll find that there's more distance for us to reach the ground. So you're going to feel that in your hips. Knee stays directly under the hip and then come up nice and steady. So the aim is to count to 1, 2, 3, 4, touch the ground, drive up. Now, if you've got weights, again, for back tack or anything like that, you can add that on as well. We're going for 8 reps each side. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So down, nice and steady, 2, 3, 4, and up. And keep that foot there. Drive it down, again, counting to 4. Now, the focus is on your knees, is to just keep them facing forward. So keep going down, 3, and back up. So breathing in on the way down, steady, 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 push up. And again. And again, the whole time, keep breathing in and out through your nose. Really important you don't stop breathing, nice and steady. And you should feel that working in your hips as well. So I'm definitely feeling that stretch. Again, it's great for your hips too. A lot of us are sitting down, staying indoors. And I think this is my last one. Hopefully, I totally lost count. Back up. All right, swap sides. 8 repetitions. Have your back foot ready in position. Tuck the tailbone in. Brace the core. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. I'm feeling that burn already. Hope you guys are too. All right, 5, and that's 6. Let's go for 7, nice and steady. Last one. Bring it down nice and steady, and straight up. And breathe. Now the platform that you're resting your foot on doesn't need to be that high. It's like a normal step. So if you're used to doing things like Les Mills or something, a step up that high is fine. Again, if you wanted to use dumbbells as well, you can grab a pair of dumbbells, rest them on your shoulders like so, and then go into those split lunges or have the dumbbells by your side. Again, no weights, doesn't matter, water bottles, rucksack, anything goes. Second set, We're going in 3. Get ready. 2, 1. Let's go, team. Let's go. All right, all the way down. 2, 3. Straight up. Breathing in. And breathe out on the way up. That's 2. And 3. Good stuff. Shoulders back. Chest proud. That's 4. Nice and steady. And 5. Good. So again, if you're at home, this is what you want to be working on. Time and attention, slowing everything down, mind to muscle connection, really feeling it where you should be. Last one. Oh, shake, shake, shakes. Whew. And switch legs. Perfect stuff. Okay, ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. All the way down and back up. 1. Straight back down. That's 2. Good work. Straight back down. Nice and easy. 3. We're halfway. Good work. 4 more left. Keep that balance. There we go. Almost done. 3 to go. Good. 2 more. Then we'll give our legs a rest. Final 1. Nice and steady. And stand. Oh, good work. Alrighty, so shake those legs. Get a bit of water if you need it. So this time we're going to work our core and our upper body. So we're doing a renegade row and a body weighted version. But if you have dumbbells, you can use them too, okay? So we're going to go into a high plank position. Make sure your hands are nice and sprawled out as well. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Now you can have your feet slightly wider at the back to give yourself a bit more surface area and stability. I want you to imagine you're balancing a glass of water on your lower back to lock your hips in. In a high plank position, lock the hips in, brace the core, drive one hand up towards your ribs for 1 row, bring that down. Drive the other hand up and straight back down. If you were to use a dumbbell, it would look like that. Okay, we're going for 12 repetitions, but we're keeping it nice and steady, okay? We're not rushing through this. So I want you to really work on holding your hips up, don't let them sway, and brace your core. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Feet nice and wide, drive one hand up and down. Drive the other hand up, hold, and down. Bring it up nice and steady, hold, back down. Up for 4, hold, down. Again, locking those hips in, that's 5. Keep breathing, 6. Squeeze the core, brace it, 7. All the way up for 8. We've got 4 more left. All the way up for 9. Good, almost there, come on. Push through it. We've got 2 more left. Nice and slow. Keep breathing. Final 1. And rest. Now if you want to go onto your knees, start off in full body. Drop the knees and lift the feet up off the ground. And you can still do the renegade row, but on the knees as well. Woo! All right. We're going to go in 10 for our second set. 12 repetitions. Pausing for a second at the top, slow on the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. All the way up and back down. All the way up, hold, and back down. We're going for 3. Good. Keeping it nice and controlled, nice and steady. Bracing the core. Imagine that glass of water. You can't let it fall. Feet wide at the back. There we go. 7, 8. Come on, 4 more. 3 more left. Work through it. Final 2. Big push, everyone. Last ones. And whew, relax. And the best thing about that is that you're working your core. So it's like a buy one, get one free. All right. I'm pushed. Over to you, Rob. You're going to take us through a cool down.
Okay, sweet. So let me just get my cool down in front of me. I'm like one of those old people who has to look at the phone like this or read what I've written, so excuse me on that one.
That's why I've got a whiteboard. Have it in front.
Saima, I've also got serious envy of your dumbbells. Like, I've got these little purple things behind me. And then you brought these big dumbbells there. I was like, oh my word. I've got such dumbbell envy right now. It's killing me.
Oh no, sorry. I'll try and hide them.
Geez. Okay, so for our cool down, we're going to finish as we started. We're going to go for 5 walkouts or inchworms. We're going to get the split lunge with a twist, 6 per side. And then after that, we're going to go into a little bit of a pigeon pose. So, first thing we're going to do, 5 walkouts. Take your time, get nice and low, and come back up really slowly. So, let me see myself in the proper camera angle. Hands on the ground, like we discussed earlier. Feet just outside the shoulder width. Hands on the ground, and take your time. Walking yourself down into that plank position. Come up again, stand up. Nice and slow here. Number 4. Number 3. Remember, focus on letting those hips come down into that push-up plank position. Back up. Last one coming up. And 1. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our time. We're going to lunge forwards. So with the lunge, remember, this is not walking a tightrope where you lunge in a perfectly straight line and then you wobble the whole way down. What we want to do is you want to step slightly out to the side to get that nice center of balance. So I've got a nice wide step there. I feel balanced. And as I come down to the bottom of my lunge, I'm twisting into that knee, getting a nice stretch, and then I'm coming back up. You should, if you twist deep enough, feel it a little bit in your glutes on the front leg. Then we're going to swap. So I lunge forward, come down, nice big twist, feel it, and back up. That's 1 on each leg. We're going to go for number 2. Big twist. Oh, that actually feels really good. 2. We've got 4 more per leg. Back up. You should feel this in the hip flexor a little bit as well on the back leg. 2 more on each leg. And final 1 on each leg. Okay. So, for the pigeon, I'm going to take you over to one of the pillars because I want to give you a beginner. So, walk with me. Look at my studio. Fantastic. Anyways, so the modified pigeon stretch. If you find it uncomfortable getting into the stretch on the ground, I want you to start at the beginner version first. If it feels easy, move to the floor and go for the advanced version. So, my back's against the wall, my bum's against the wall. I'm going to bring one leg up like that. Now I'm going to start to sink down until I feel that stretch in my glutes over here. That's the beginner version. If we're going to go advanced, you've probably seen this on every yoga Instagram you've ever watched in your entire life. It looks super cool. We're going to be on the ground, left leg out in front of us. We're going to put our left shin on the ground like that, right leg reaching back. I'm just sliding myself into the camera and come down onto your forearms like that. This should really stretch out the glutes. We're going to go for a 15-second hold over here. If you feel comfortable doing so, you can try and get your head to touch the ground. We've got about 8 seconds left. Let your breathing become passive. 2, 1. Okay, come back up. We're going to swap legs. Okay, we're going to have that now. Left leg is going back, nice and deep. Right leg, wiggle yourself into that position where your right shin is on the ground at a 90-degree angle. 45, apologies. And we're going to sink down, feel that stretch in the right glute. We've got about 12 seconds left on this one. If you can, let your head sink push your arms out in front of you. This will help you get an even deeper stretch. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's your cool down, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, amazing. I love the pigeon stretch.
Yeah.
I personally like to do it for about 3 minutes each side, which is intense. But thank you so much, Rob. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. We are going to be back next week, same time, same place, for part 2. So hopefully we will see you then. All right, it's bye from me. Bye.
Bye.